What is up, legends? We are back, and we are actually back with another ASTRA video. Normally I only do one a day because I don't like spamming, the channel with stuff like, just all crazy and everything else like that. It's not really me. But I had to talk about something important today. So I'm level 39 on my account right now, and I'm farming the secret chapel. And I kind of realized something. So we had to talk about the way that the game is currently in its state, and we don't have a special event or anything really going on outside of the starter stuff, and most of that has ended already. And they're giving out free stuff to their credit, but there's no special event to supplement and give us resources. And what that is actually doing is making a resource crunch. We're stamina starved, basically, which is good that they're giving out stamina, but that's still not enough. We're basically stamina starved. The reason for that is because stamina is how you get everything, basically. So it's too much pressure right now on the actual stamina resource, because you need it for gold, you need to upgrade your weapons, you need to upgrade your gear, like your ring and your necklace. You need actually to upgrade your relics, get relics, feed the relics. You need to feed the weapon, and you even have your tunic on top of that. And then you have the crafting if you want to go ahead and like, it's just too much stuff on stamina right now, and not enough to facilitate it. So there's things that you can do to actually make that a little bit easier. And number one, the most popular thing to farm and the most source of contention is the Luminous dungeon. And one of the reasons why it's the most popular and the easiest to actually farm, and kind of like the hardest, is basically a game check. And pretty much you learn how to play the game at that point. Not me saying learn how to play the game, but that dungeon basically is learn how to play the game at that point, the Luminous dungeon. And the dungeon that I'm actually talking about is right here when you go into your slot. Veda's Nightmare, and it's the Luminous Nightmare right here. It's also the dungeon that you will most likely get a group in more so than anybody else, than anywhere else, because it's the quickest dungeon to actually get gear, and the easiest dungeon when you have certain characters, i.e. Xanthia, which most people who have been playing right now pretty much got her, because you can basically earn your way by playing the game and getting her, basically. I think she's 100% the first time anyway, because I see damn near everybody has this character now, and she puts a major foot in this boss's ass. Like, it's not even like, and then this boss is, I'm gonna actually do the boss in front of you, by the way. The boss is just not a problem at all to deal with. Is actually a little bit annoying to go through the dungeon itself. If you want to just go ahead and do it solo, you can do it solo, because the boss is not that much of a problem. But I'm not gonna do him. I'm gonna do the other version, because I need to farm that version for his drops. But the main thing that you want to focus on is Saving Saint. And Saving Saint is like your first introductory orange gear piece set. And it's good for Lucian, which most people will actually get or be using, and everything else like that. So you can knock out, basically gearing up Lucian relatively easy. The secondary set you want to focus on for all of your DPS, because that is also introductory, is Dazzling Beautiful Dancer. It's going to be an attack set. It's going to drop relatively easy, and what you always want to make sure is that when you are doing the dungeon that you see an orange drop. If you're in the co-op group and that orange drop don't come out, like if you don't see it, don't use your boots, don't use your stamina, just leave. You need to see the orange drop. That's the rule for everything, basically. I said that previously in previous videos. You always want to see the orange drop, and it's the same thing over here in Veda's Nightmare. It's tedious, mind you, but if you're in the guild and you got some friends together and everything else like that, it's not really that much of a problem. Like, you get together, you just laugh. It takes like no time at all, maybe 5 minutes, and you go ahead and you get all the drops. And the cool thing is that you get gold per every time, and then what you can do is you get a scroll, basically, which this is good for enchantment, so that's definitely useful if you want to start building out your gear. you actually get a large club if you're actually using clubs. And what you could do is you can actually turn these into other mats, because you're going to be farming this a lot, because this is the most this dungeon is the dungeon that you will get the runs with the most. Also will actually help you level fast if you're looking for something to actually stamina dump and get gold and just resources, and even get fodder. Basically, you can use, if you're not going to use any of these dungeons and any of this gear, and you want to go for other gear, that type of stuff, you can use as fodder as well. But my suggestion, DPS wise, just because it's faster, of course, if you're like, if you have like a set group that's always going to be running, you can kind of like run the other dungeons that you want. But if you don't have that, this is probably the best course of action for you to get set pieces and guaranteed set pieces on your gear and everything else like this. It's a major gear boost and jump going forward. It's not hard. It will not take up a large period of your time. Even if you do it solo, this is not a hard dungeon to actually do solo to get through. But Xanthia is the major key in contention. Now, the other thing to that is that what I started to do is I started to notice that it's going to be relatively hard to get 4 sets and get the relative stuff that you need to do. No, I don't want that. And get the stats that you relatively want. So between the Saint and the Silent Slave, I'm going after the stats and not the set. Right here, I got pretty okay stuff right here, so I just kept it. But as soon as I get an attack percentage, I'm gonna swap this out to an attack percentage as an orange gear piece. Now, I haven't gotten one yet this entire time, so I just left the defense there because it's just fine. As you can see, this is what we got going on right now. I got some elemental overload, some good attack, ignore defense rate. That defense flat stat is annoying. Attack right here, lifesteal, crit chance on the bottom, which is cool. That's a nice stamina roll, so she can get some stamina. Again, the stamina right there, so she don't necessarily run out. Crit damage right there, attack. This is me just picking pieces out instead of worrying about what the set bonus is. I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't have any other darkness piece right now. This was the highest one I can actually get right now. It got some charging on it, some Veda energy, and some attack. And then crit chance right here. This is the first time that I got an orange crit chance right here as well. So I just threw it out there because I just want the crit chance on her. Got the tenacity, the stamina, and the lifesteal. This is not necessarily here for the attack and tenacity. This is really for the crit chance, and the stamina and lifesteal rate is just there to kind of like help out. And this will save you. Like you'll have viable gear basically to head in to areas and then go after the other gear that you necessarily want. And then what you can do is you can turn around and then feed this gear into other gear. Once you get, like, you can start building set pieces little at a time and not be slowed down. This will keep you from having to be progression locked, basically, because that's about to hit you in the face, and we're going to talk about that in a second. This is working out for me because what it essentially is doing is allowing me to hit my stat goals. And I want stat goals like 44% crit right there. I like that. I want to get that crit damage up right there. I want to get my attack stat up. You see my attack stat? She's damn near double of what Edward. Oh, that's because I just haven't started really doing that with Edward. Edward is still in his bruiser build. We're starting to move him out of that though, and I'm gonna start to do the same thing with Edward. And he's still gonna basically be fire and bruiser and everything else like this, but his DPS is gonna be around 10k and everything else, and we're gonna work on that with Adorise and Lucian. I'm just gonna put all HP on Lucian. Lucian is just gonna be a big old HP tank. Or he's just there to heal and get the hell out the field anyway. He ain't supposed to be DPS. But yeah, so now we talked about that. Don't forget about your tunic. Your tunic actually buffs your whole party. If you look right there, this line right here, I didn't notice the line until I was like level 35, to be honest. I was still doing it. Applies to all Knights of Veda. This right here, not the bottom stuff. The defense and this attack percent applies. So you definitely want to pay attention and keep level. You see we're up to 45 right now. and the pieces drop here and there. I wouldn't suggest a farming on it. This is just going to be something that builds over time. And whenever you see this character, you're in trouble to begin with, because you're just in trouble. If something went terribly wrong for you at that point for that to actually happen. All right, so the reason why I'm specifying that and letting you guys know that there's kind of a resource crunch right now until we get to the next update and they introduce other resources and stuff like that. Right now stamina it's particularly crunched right now. So what's going to happen once you get to 40, what I suggest you do is not go to adventure level 7. Don't do it just yet, because adventure level 6, if you guys didn't notice, is hard. Everything tripled. The life tripled. You get hit triple hard. Like, they got triple the defense. They like damn near one shot you and punch you in the face. Adventure level 7 is not going to be any easier, and they're just going to get even more, basically. So what I suggest for you guys to do is get everybody to 80 that you are using. Get all your weapons to 80, because it's going to be easier to farm all of that stuff up. You can just farm, like, it'll take like a day or two, the way that stamina and everything else is. And by the time you're ready to actually limit break and go beyond that point, you'll have everybody at 80. You have your weapons ready. You have your relics ready to go on and actually take on and be able to farm adventure level 6 the way that you farmed adventure level 5, and then turn around and go to adventure level 7. That's just my suggestion, because the gap is getting larger each time that we do the adventure level, and it's getting harder each time. So being that what happened last time at adventure level 6, where it was actually harder, you probably want to pause for a second and don't go to 7 right away. Farm everything on adventure level 5 and 6, and get yourself everybody at 80 right now and chilling and everything cool and all that type of stuff. Most people, I've seen a lot of people at 80 already with all their characters, but me personally, I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a day and not go to adventure level 7, then do everything that I need to actually do, and at least get one more character up to 80, and then go on from there. Make sure that I have all my weapons up there and stuff like that. Make sure that everything is good and copacetic that way, and then go on to adventure level 7. It'll be a smoother process. You don't have to worry about getting smacked in the face too much. You don't have to worry about any other type of dramas going on with the game and stuff like that. Not like drama, like drama, people drama. I'm talking about like if something happened, like if some stage start punting you in the face and stuff like that. Also, for people who have been doing my method, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with my method. Also, I need to actually fight this boss in front of you guys so I can show you. And what I mean by my method is that making the game pay for your stamina refreshes. Which you see, I'm at trophy level 8 for stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, stage 6, and then stage 7. I just haven't even done it because stage 7 is annoying. I just wait till I get stronger to actually do that, and then I'm gonna go through and actually do that as well. But these stages, all these trophy rewards right here, they all these stages right here paid for my refreshes every day, basically, and paid for all the gear. The game paid me, basically, and I just want to point out that I still have like over 7k currency with me using the stamina refreshers doing that. So, it's not really that big a deal. It's definitely, in my opinion, worth actually doing it that way. And that's my method that I'm doing. Actually, I went to the wrong stage. All right. So to clear out, I'm assuming that if you have a dark unit, any dark unit, this will be fine. But I just want to show you what happens to Xanthia fighting this boss. And if I get a gold drop, I'm keeping it. If I don't get a gold drop, I'm not keeping it. All right, so this boss, would you believe me if I tell you that you are not in any danger with this boss? This boss is so ridiculously easy. All right, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna send that wave that way. You chill over here behind him, let him do that. You're gonna send that wave that way. You chill over there behind, you let him do that. Then he's gonna raise your staff. Raise your staff, and he's gonna do that. He flies it 3 times, it's slow as hell, and is useless. Raise your staff again? Yep. He's gonna do that again. So you just run forward, run towards him. Let him fire his 3 bolts and waste time. He's gonna do his wave over here. He put his shield up to be annoying. Change your element. Waste more time. Remember I told you ain't in any danger? I'm probably gonna get this boss buff. I'm sorry, y'all. Now he's gonna fall over like a big noob. He's gonna explode soon. And I'm gonna go over here because I ain't getting hit by that. I can still get hit by it all the way over here. It still hit me, kinda. Oh no, his residual hit me. Him himself has not hit me yet. This is the same boss that's in co-op too, by the way. The only reason you get hit in co-op is because you can't see. Ah! Or you get hit by something like that, but that didn't really matter because I got a shield. Alright. Fire your beam over there. Now imagine in co-op, you doing this with other people. This is what I be doing in co-op. The exact same thing. I just be looking at him and people be getting hit. Now he's gonna start doing this stuff. And don't suck and get hit by this, please. Same thing all over again. Then he has this like really big AoE nonsense that he does. He hits this does everything. I'm gonna burn your toes now. What? What did I teleporting to? Hit the step? You can use your overload if you want. He teleports more right here, so just keep that in mind. Alright, where you putting it? Up, right there. Hi. Oh no, I just teleported into that. Here's the big AoE nonsense. Just let him do it. Go to a safe spot. It's also a good time to get some deeps because he's just gonna stand there like a big and then fall over. Alright, give me orange. Oh, I see orange. No, that was actually a blessing. Alright, so he gave me this. I wanted this. Do I want? I do because he gave me this. Yeah, I'll do it. Notice you also get the gold and everything else like that. I got 2. 3 golden bird feathers. I got hit 1 time because I was being dumb. I didn't get any gear. I only stayed because of the blessed feather. But what you want to do is you want to actually stay when you get the actual gold gear, which it happens every 3 times. Reject happens every 3 times, so just keep that in mind. I think I need these too. All right. Just keep all that in mind. That's how ridiculously easy this boss is. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. So just go ahead and do that stage. It's like the easiest farm in this game of gear farming. Get your orange team ready and set to go, and you be good, yo. You be ready to go. You be ready to step on stuff like it ain't nothing. So I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.